I could follow my whole life's track, still be here at the crossroads. My broken heart has never left.
Hardly Sound is a show about music and stories. It's a show that puts forth the idea that the music we play and love and share tells a story of who we are. Basically, we're a couple of guys who have a deep reverence for what music and stories add to our lives, and we try to honor that and record that and express that. We try to get to the heart of who people are so that we may more easily understand why they make the music they make.
People here, like, right away, they're like, you're Asian, and then people in Korea, they're like, you're white, you know? Yeah. And it's like, I'm both.
We've begun production on season 2. And I can tell you that we're already off to a stronger start than last season. From young upstarts like Yum to lo-fi alternative legends like Jad Fair, we've really got an amazing batch of artists for you to get to know this season. We've got even more in-depth and personal interviews.
I would wake up in the middle of the night every single night, like multiple times, gasping for breath because even in my sleep I was afraid that I stopped breathing.
We're doing a little traveling.
Small towns aren't as, idyllic as people kind of think that they can be.
And the show looks and sounds better than ever. But we need your help. We are an independent production, and at least for now, a fairly obscure one, so funding is a tough nut to crack. Last season, we paid for most of the show out of our own pockets, and this season, we're poised to do the same thing again. Clearly, we don't do this for the money. So why do we do this? Well, I know personally this show has done a lot to heal me. I have found that the simple act of sitting down and talking to fellow artists has helped me feel like I'm a part of something bigger. I'd like to think that that's Hardly Sound's ultimate goal, to help people like you and I to see that we're in it together. We can't do this alone, and that's a fact. So if this show has ever made you laugh or made you cry or given you any sort of spiritual or emotional sustenance, we're asking that you help keep that alive.
There is no measuring by time there. A year there has no meaning, and 10 years are nothing. To be an artist means not to reckon and count, to ripen like the tree which does not force its sap and stands confident in the storms of spring without fear, lest no summer might come after. It does come, but it comes only to the patient ones, who are there as if eternity lay in front of them, so unconcernedly still and far.
What we're doing isn't complicated, but it is rare. It's rare because it requires more time and more energy and more emotional investment to get it done. We here at Hardly Sound are driven by a deeper desire than to simply document a handful of bands. We want to do more than just show you pretty people playing pretty music. We want to illuminate and move and, if we do our jobs right, make you feel a little more connected to the world, half an hour at a time.